And look, I probably saw a bad one because I like the Spider-Man ones, the Jon Favreau, Robert Downey Jr. ones. I like those. Those were fun movies. And, Jon Favreau is one of my favorite directors, and Robert Downey Jr. is one of my favorite actors. So it was kind of cool to see that level of talent go into like a big Hollywood movie like that and make a great movie. I also like the my favorite one, the Batman movie there, where the Joker walks away out of the hospital dressed like a nurse with that guy from Brokeback Mountain, right? I love that one. That one I loved, but I was never into, I don't know. You know what, dude? I'll give him a shot. Just where am I supposed to start? I bet they got the whole list of them. There's 25. This is the thing about nowadays. When you try to get into something, you're always like 500 hours behind, and it's just like, I can't do all of this. I don't have time for this. All Marvel movies in order. There it is. Okay, here we go. Starts with Howard the Duck. What? All Marvel movies. How to watch MCU movies. All right, here we go. Oh my God. I'm going to do, you know something? I actually agree with what you're saying, and I will do this with my kids someday. But I'm not going to do this twice. Marvel movies in order. How to watch all 33 MCU, whatever that stands for. It's probably something about a guy who has a dick problem. Movies and series chronologically. All right, if you want to see the Marvel and Avengers movies in order as they happen, starting with the World War II set, Captain America, the First Avenger, we've listed all 33 MC movies in a series in chronological order in one guide, ! So while Iron Man, set and released in 2008, can claim the banner as the first of the Marvel Cinematic Universe within its story, Chris Evans has got Robert Downey Jr. beat. That's because Evans' origin story as Captain America, the First Avenger, takes action in 1942. Wait, they didn't put that out in 1942. It's set then, right? There, we're also first fully introduced to the Tesseract, an energy cube. Oh, Jesus. An energy cube? Oh, there's always a sphere or a fucking cube. Or like a fucking isotope. Something glowing. That's always that cheesy fucking stupid thing that now if I throw a face cloth over it, Thor's hammer doesn't work anymore. Or if I hold it up next to him, he fucking crumbles. He loses his hair and he's standing there with a tack hammer. It's all the same story. Climaxing in 2019's Avengers Endgame. All right, did they just list them or do I have to read all of them? All right, number 1, Captain America, the First Avenger, 2011. All right. Then Captain Marvel, 2019. That's number 2. Iron Man, number 3, 2008. Wait a second. This is the order you have to watch them in? Iron Man 2, 2010. The Incredible Hulk, number 5. I think I saw that one. That was the one I was watching last night. Then there's Thor, 2011, that's 6. Marvel's The Avengers is number 7. Yeah, this is when it became like Ocean's 11, but with, people on HGH and underwear. Thor, The Dark World is number 8. Iron Man 3. Captain America, The Winter Soldier, that got 90%. On Rotten Tomatoes. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Avenger. You guys can look this shit up. Ant-Man with fucking Paul Rudd. I got to see that. I love Paul Rudd. Captain America, Civil War. I think I would like... Oh, wait, this is Captain America versus Robert Downey Jr. Scarlett Johansson. Black Widow. Spider-Man. I hate this. I love Spider-Man, and I just hate they always fuck up Spider-Man. You know what I mean? I just dude, his girlfriend in the fucking, it's one of the few comic books I ever read. was like a raven-haired beauty, like a Catherine Zeta-Jones type. And I don't know what the fuck they do in the movies. You know, she had hips, she had titties. She was fucking gorgeous, right? And then they always get like some fucking lollipop-bodied, thin-lipped, I don't know what. And you always just sit there like, Spider-Man's not fucking that. That's, Peter Parker is not, I don't know. I could get her. I can't even do a pull-up anymore. All right, Black Panther. Oh, that was part of this? I saw that one. Doctor Strange. Thor is number 20. Ant-Man is back. Avengers Affinity. This is a whole other thing. Avengers Endgame is number 23. So the Endgame isn't even the last one. Then you watch Loki, What If in 2021, Juan Davidson, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Now we're going over to Asia here. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Moon Knight, Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man No Way Home, Spider-Man Home on the Range. No. Eternals, Hawkeye. Dude, fuck that. I'm not fucking watching all of that. But you said it was good. I don't... Oh, my God. All right. Well, if I ever do that, I'm going to count the amount of cubes, spheres, and isotopes that glow that either give power or take power away. Wasn't there in Superman's like Fortress of Solitude? I mean, if that doesn't just show you how much fucking women nag guys, he had to have a fortress of solitude. This is Superman. He could fly away from any conversation he possibly... I'm doing like 80 stand-up right now. What's the deal with the fortress of solitude? I don't know. I'll watch them. So Batman is not in it because that's DC, right? And that's like the big thing. Who do you like better, Marvel or DC? And generally speaking, Marvel's the more mainstream, and DC is for those people that just want to be cool, right? And be like, I actually like this better. I actually like what less people like. I used to know a guy like that I swear to God, wherever somebody was at, he was always on the lesser side. Every single fucking time. And it took me about 12 years to finally figure it out, being like, oh, he doesn't really feel this. He just does this because that's a way of keeping the focus of the topic on him rather than what we're talking about. You know what I mean? Like, you'd be like, oh my God, Aretha Franklin died. I mean, the Queen of Soul, the greatest voice, one of the greatest voices of all time. And then he'd just be like, yeah, I didn't think she was that good. And then we would stop talking about Aretha, and it would be like, what, you don't like? How could you not like? I just didn't fucking, and it just... And for the longest time, I remember just thinking, how is this person always on that opposite fucking side? And then I don't know. I think I undid a couple of my own quirks. And I figured out a few other people, and I was kind of able to all of a sudden see this person in a different way. I was like, oh, that's what they're doing. Oh, that's the way to do it. I've seen people do that. If you want to keep if you're younger and you're around boomers and all they're doing is just talking to each other, and for whatever reason you'd want attention from them, all you'd have to say is you think the Beatles are overrated. That was it. And then the entire focus of the conversation would be on you trying to figure out how you couldn't like the greatest band of their generation, according to them. So anyway, who do you like? Who do you like in this Celtics series? You kind of got to go. My heart says the Celtics, but you also kind of have to go. You got to go with the defending champs, right? You got to feel like it's theirs to lose. I don't know. I mean, it would be incredible. If we could get past them, make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, that would be fucking amazing. But it's obviously going to be tough. And I'm going to watch the tape of the game after I upload this podcast because I want to see if there's still any more animosity between Grayson Allen and Grant Williams. I'm going to keep